and welcome to Womb for Two. I am Raoul.
I am Raquel.
Again, thanks for clicking and watching. Let's get this out of the way. All this housekeeping. Like and subscribe. We would appreciate it. Helps build the channel. If you want to leave a comment here on YouTube, we would appreciate it. Or have any questions for us, we will try to answer those in upcoming podcasts. So just real quick, how was your week this week?
This week was challenging. It was emotionally challenging this week. Wanted to punch a couple people in the face. Yeah. I got pretty tense.
Really?
Yeah. People, I think nowadays your work wise and your coworkers really test your fucking patience.
Okay.
You know, COVID wasn't bad because you were like in your own little bubble at home and on your own little laptop.
Right.
But once you start integrating people back into your life, you realize that some days you just don't like people.
Yeah. And it's not, and I think sometimes it's not necessarily people you work with. It's the people that are around you that like people that you have to deal with.
Yeah, true. But
I mean, because I don't want to like, you know, throw shade on any of your coworkers. I'm just saying in terms of like, there are people you get along with and there's people you don't. Yes,
for sure. Don't get me wrong. I used to love the people I work with. Just the dynamic has changed quite a bit. So I do like them, but there are some people that I'd like to punch in the face a few times a week. Yeah.
Okay.
But I avoid it. Like I totally avoid that. Like I walk the other way or I try not to say anything, but it's very hard for me, as you well know.
Right. Minimize that encounter and minimize the effort or minimize the want to hit that person in the face.
Yeah. Because I think, you know, I could go to jail, I get assault charge.
That's
like
assault.
It goes beyond
assault.
That's really not something I want to do at this age. So and the killing them with kindness is really an old wives' tale. You'd rather just kill them and move on and just be okay. Kindness doesn't work always. So why bother? But yeah, no, this week was trying. It was definitely a patience trying my patience. And how was yours? How was your week?
Well, it was a decent week of work. I had a couple shoots outside the building, so that was nice. But I did have this but this email thing that happened where something was said and said, "Hey, you didn't send me that. You didn't send that to me." I'm like, I'm pretty sure I did. So, you know, I'm just double checking my I's and making sure my T's were crossed. I go back to the email and I find it. I'm like, yeah, I did send it. So I'm back to this person. I said, "Hey, I did send it." And they had already moved on. And I'm like, well, okay. I mean, I wasn't necessarily looking for an apology, but I wanted acknowledgement of saying I was wrong. You did send it to me. Sorry about that. You know, and the apology wasn't necessary. It was just because I was told like months before, hey, you need to CC me on a lot of these things that you're doing.
Oh my God. Yes.
And I'm like,
yes, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
You do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And that person like, okay, can you just CC me on this so I know what's happening? And I'm like, oh yeah, well, okay, it didn't come from you, but yeah, I can absolutely CC you on it. It came from somebody else.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But sure, I can include you. I don't mind. Now that I know this is the SOP, standing operating procedure, I can do that. Not a problem. So when I started doing that, I didn't get acknowledgement that I did it. That I was doing it.
No. That's
thanks.
That's
thanks for CCing me on this.
No.
So and I wasn't expecting that, but okay. And then I get the hey, I didn't see this. You didn't send it to me. And I'm like, gosh, I'm pretty sure I did. I don't let me check. And like I said, I checked and came back, and that person, I went to not confront, but asked or just let that person know, hey, I did send that, by the way. And they're like, yeah, well, you know, we just all got to do better. I'm like, okay, yeah, we all got to do better.
I got that shit moment, this week. Yeah, I know.
And at that moment, I decided to let it go. I decided, you know what, this person isn't going to get what I'm trying to do or trying to say. And it wasn't a question of, hey, take responsibility. You know, like it wasn't I want an apology. It wasn't a
acknowledgement.
Tiny one. Just a tiny acknowledgement. Really, honestly, just a really tiny one. And so at that moment, I'm like, I'm just going to let it go. maybe I'm taking this the wrong way. Maybe I thought this was personal and it's not. And I'm blowing this up. Maybe it's me.
It is clearly.
I decided to let it go. Well,
well, you're pining over it now. Really, Jesus effing Christ. Move on from it.
It was. I was pining over it for a while. And then I thought, here's the difference, though. If this email had to do with me keeping or losing my job, I definitely would have said something. You know what I mean? It's like, we're letting you go because you didn't CC this email, and this is, these are the consequences of your actions. So I'm like, well, whoa, because this person said I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. Here's the email. Here's the date. Here's the acknowledgement of the email. I did it. So there's a big difference between, for me, is this the hill I want to die on?
Mm.
And it wasn't the hill. It really wasn't. So internally, I let it go. I'm talking to you about it because this is the first time we've talked.
Aliens not letting go. Yes.
No, I mean, I
totally get it though. I totally get that shit. I totally do. Yes. I got told that I have to CC people on all kinds of fucking email who had no interest in what I was doing in the first place. So why? But now you want to be involved. Fine.
Is it the people that didn't want to be in it are asking to be in it, or is it people that say you need to send it to these people because they want to know?
No, they didn't originally come across wanting to be part of what I was doing. So I kind of got that vibe, like, you're on your own, you do it, you run with it. Don't worry about it. Just update me.
Figure it out.
But yeah, boy, was I fucking wrong, because that's not at all how the conversation went. But no, I totally get what you're saying. Just CC fucking everybody. Shit. At this point, so you see, if you want to be involved or not, there it is. It's out there.
Do you think, is it because we're coming back from home? We're so used to working at home, and now we're around people, or now, like, cause
oh yeah, oh for sure, because everybody's. I think people are just wound up from being at home, and some people long to still be home, and other people are like, God, I gotta be here. I don't care either way. I still get my work done regardless, but some people really have an angst about being back at work in work environment dynamic. Yes.
Yeah, I'm on that fence. I mean, there are times, well, when they ask us to come back to work, I'm like, well, I have to, because that's where all my gear is. It's the station's equipment. Yeah. I have to be at work. And it wasn't until recently when I got my own gaming PC, which is now my editing PC, and, to do these recordings. And I got my own editing software to edit at home. I can now work from home on those days. On those days, I don't have to go into work. But it's been only maybe once a week, which is fine. I mean, I think is I have to remember to bring my assets from work to here that allow me to work. Because if I don't have them, I'm SOL. I have to go into the station.
Yeah, we just work out of a laptop. There's not a whole lot. We just do a lot of scanning, a lot of laptop stuff. So, I mean, it could be practically anywhere. I just prefer to be at work. I like the normalcy. I like physically going in there on a routine instead of, getting dressed for the day, looking presentable, versus rolling out in my PJs and leggings and just being like, all right, hair up in a ponytail. Nobody needs, people don't come frequent my office here at home. So, yeah, I liked it, but I like the normalcy. Yeah,
the commute from my bed to this room was 3 minutes. I mean, literally, I could just walk out of there into here, do the meeting, make some breakfast. And the cool thing about it was, during lunchtime, I could take a nap. I could snack on something while I'm working at my desk here. But when, I felt tired or run down or stayed up too late, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take a nap. Or the bad thing about working from home is that you're always at home.
Yep.
The good thing about working at home is that you're at home because you feel like, oh, I can come back to it later. Or, you know what, I'm going to have a nap or take a longer lunch, and I'll come back to it later in the evening when I'm by myself or have more time. And, for me, I never recorded those hours because I feel like it all came out in the wash anyway. It all.
Right. No, that makes sense.
I'm not, the opportunity or the circumstance of working at home allowed me to be productive, but I'm going to take advantage of me being at home to keep working and catching up and not feel like I'm getting behind. And for me, that was the trade-off is that, I will work on something when I was working from home, I'll work on something on a Sunday or a Saturday evening or Saturday afternoon if I'm not doing anything. But it wasn't like I'm going to record those hours because I'm not trying to, milk the company. But I know that's my advantage because I'm working at home, not like everybody else. That's people that have to go into work and drive.
Right. Exactly.
So.
No, I don't work on weekends. I will just continue to work Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 3.
And what's your day like? What time do you get up now? What time?
4 in the morning.
4 in the morning?
And you're surprised because?
Well, I get up. I've been getting up 4:45 just so I can beat the commute. I mean, I get ready, jump in the shower, get dressed. But I'm in Peoria, and it's a bit of a suburb of Phoenix, and got to drive to work. That morning traffic is just a bear. So if I leave early enough, which is hopefully 5:30, I can get to work in 30 minutes. If I leave later, that could be 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So it's like, what do I want to deal with? Do I want to deal with traffic, or do I want to get to work on a reasonable time? And then sometimes it'll allow me to leave early. So
no, my commute's not too bad. My commute's only like 12, 15 minutes. It's not bad at all. Oh,
geez. So why are you getting up? You have to be at work that early, or that's the time you want to get up?
That's what time I choose to get up. I don't have to start work until 6:30, but I get up at 4 because then I just wander around trying to figure out what to wear. I pretty much stay in my closet for about 45 minutes trying to figure out what my outfit's going to be like for the day.
45 minutes.
I walk. Okay, so I literally walk around in my underwear, sit on the bed. I have this little bench in my closet because it's a walk-in closet, so I have this little beanbag bench thing. So I sit on it and I just look at my closet, get on my phone.
Why don't you just pick your outfit the night before?
What are we 4 now? Like,
well, that way you're not spending. Now you can sleep an extra 45 minutes and like, this is what I'm going to wear tomorrow. I know what I'm going to wear.
Because I totally struggle with that every day. Like, I like this outfit, but have I worn it before? Have I seen it on me before? When was the last time I wore this color? I'm not wearing 3 days straight of blue. Like, there's a whole dynamic, especially now that you're with people. Like, shoes are different than clothes, of course. You wear the same shoes every day, or type of shoe every day. But I'm not wearing the same white shirt 3 days straight. Even if it's a white short sleeve and a white long sleeve, I can't wear those consecutive days.
I think these are women problems because,
Yeah, you guys, see. But see, that's the crazy part about it, because I think people notice what you wear. My husband, on the other hand, wears the same shirt every day of the week. Like, he has it already scheduled out. Like, he has a Monday shirt, Tuesday shirt, Wednesday shirt, Thursday shirt. Like, and he'll wear it. Like, that's very ritualistic of him. Like, you'll know what day of the week it is with his shirt. And finally he decided he was going to switch it up. And I was like, what day?
Who are you?
What, hello? Why you're not wearing, that's not a Monday shirt. Where are you going? Oh, I thought I'd mix it up.
Who are you trying to impress?
Who are you going? And I was like, because that completely caught me off guard. I'm like, what's wrong? But no, he's very ritualistic. I am not. I will go through like 4 shirts and maybe 6 pairs of pants in the morning in about 45 minutes. I will peel everything off. So I will take it off, leave it on the floor, pull something out, put it on. If I like it, take it off. If I don't, whatever. Yeah. Like, it will take me that long to decide what I'm going to wear in the morning. And sometimes even when I get to work, I don't like what I'm wearing after I've decided that's what I'm going to wear.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And I don't think that's just my opinion. I don't think a lot of people don't care, because I notice what people wear. I know that my coworker wore the same pair of pants twice in the week. I noticed that. Why wouldn't she notice that I didn't wear my pants twice in 1 week? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me.
Yeah, that's
normal, right? That's normal. Women
normal.
have that idea that you just want to be seen in the same, unless it's an actual uniform, and I don't wear a uniform to work.
True.
It'd be easier if it was a uniform, then I'd wear the same shirt every day.
right? That would make more sense.
Right.